Hello and welcome to episode 19 of our Heartsfine 3 Puppet Master series. So we're still fighting the Soviets. I've said that a few times now. Hopefully this episode we're going to start really taking it to the Soviets. We've got the Romanians on our side now, our allies are all there, the Soviets seem weak, and hopefully just everything's in place that we can start pushing them back across the entire front. I've got no real plans on how I'm going to bring this about, other than I think it's about to happen, but let's see how it goes. I feel like this is almost good enough for me to pull my troops out, or at least start attacking. Yeah, let's start attacking, it's good enough. So we'll head up towards Kiev. Actually, let's just try and do it the same way. So, second corps will attack out of here, first corps will attack across the river, and they'll go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll pause this and we'll do it properly this time. So first SS will just go to there, and the second will go bang, bang. Third, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get the second SS corps. And the fourth can go to there. Let's just open this up and make it a bit easier. Fifth can go 1. I've completely forgotten what I said. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, I think. 2, 3. No, it's got to be. We'll just go to there. And then into Kirovgrad is Maleviska. And we'll just move the headquarters up a bit. Where's Straub? He's in here. Extending the front a lot here, just making a big bulge. But hopefully my allies will be able to hold the line. As the Soviets really seem to be struggling. At least they're spread pretty thin across most of the front line. And I'm pretty sure my troops are technologically more advanced than the Soviets. So hopefully, I'm still pretty confident we can beat them one-on-one, at least my German troops. Don't know why we don't quite seem to be able to do it here. Well, actually probably because they've got mechanised troops, which would make give them a pretty huge advantage against my infantry. Seems I left a little bit too soon here. Oh, and actually, these guys aren't attacking at all now. So, third, second, first. You've been beaten, and the third's been beaten. Right, that changes things slightly. So we'll get the 2nd Panzer Division, just cross the river there. Well, obviously they are very strong in that one province. Same as here, the 7th has already been slaughtered. It looks like Odessa might fall again. So you, instead of going to there, will go to there. Much smaller advance, but something went horribly wrong here. And something's about to go even more wrong here. Vesuvius erupts, that was unexpected. Yes, I imagine so. And Portugal's still in the fight, even though they really shouldn't be. We just need to send one division that way. But for some reason the AI's got other priorities. Oh, and you actually didn't manage to capture that one province I wanted you to. Which is a bit odd because there's not really anything in particular defending it. So I think maybe I shouldn't have attacked in the same spot twice. It's just the AI doesn't really seem to have enough troops really to defend this extra area I've grabbed. And no, now my guys are all encircled. So yeah, there's a bunch in here, which are mostly all quite weak. But we'll send them that way, and you guys, you can go to there to help him out. You can just charge back through there. I did have one defending this spot, but I don't know where it's gone. 7th can just hold. We're probably going to lose here as well, but Reinhardt will come in and help you out. And if you're going to there, you might have to stay. Which means Reinhardt, you're probably going to have to pull back into there as well. And I feel like I've lost a division. 7th is there, 5th is there, 4th, 6th, yep. 1st, 3rd, and the 2nd was the one that wasn't doing anything. Oh, probably because it's just been defeated. But we'll capture Nova Odessa, which will at least give us a room to pull these troops out. Shoga's not really in fighting condition. But we're going to get our SS troops out of here, I think. Hopefully we'll be able to hold these Soviet Guard divisions off. Doesn't look promising though. So let's just move everybody there. And all those guys are coming to help, and they will actually help. Well, the Soviet Guards are actually very good troops, is I think what might have been the problem here. Okay, that's enough. You guys can just defend the gap. And shall I pull these guys back out, or shall I try and kill some more of these guards? I would really like to beat the guards. Okay, we're going to win this battle here. And so that little offensive was kind of a failure, but well, we've actually pushed across the river here and pushed more ground here, so we have enabled space for my allies to gain ground. It's just a case of we're going to have to fall back. Oh, night fighting equipment. That's going to give us a huge bonus once it all gets equipped throughout our forces. So let's just sit here for a while and just stretch the Soviets a bit further. And here we're getting far away from Krakow there, far away from Warsaw, still on the German border there. Hey, Brest-Litovsk is back targeted. So we are in the offensive season, it looks like. How are we doing for manpower here? They're pretty good actually. It's just up here we're starting to suffer a bit. And the Soviets, again, they seem to be actually quite low on strength. 97.6, 99, maybe I'm just imagining it. Okay, we'll pull back now. What, troops are just being worn down way too quickly. Actually, I might do this, because I've got enough technology. Crank it back a bit. And we'll get a lot of spies and a lot more officers, because we need those more than we need new technology at this point. Oh, and I don't need to have Sheffield as Ireland's objective anymore. France has sent 6 brigades over to the UK. How are my spies doing? I've got a couple in Portugal, helping to force them to surrender. .96.8, get in there. Of course we just have to capture one more town, and it's just there, just a little bit further away. But AI is just not doing it. Okay, well these two scores all in one spot, let's just pull them back. And as I say, this time we're going to pull them right back and send them to a completely different area of the front. We'll head straight to Lvov, try and capture that. Should be nice and easy, we've gotten pretty close to it. And hopefully these guys will be able to hold that one province, but if they can't, it's not that big a deal. Because the Soviets here are pretty thin, so we should be able to smash right through. I kind of wish things would happen in Africa. Feels like we're very close to victory. Well, actually, we've taken all of the Congo back, so that's very good. Just really want to finish Portugal off. I mean, I could actually just grab the Azores, and that would be that. Or even the Cape Verde Islands down here, I think. So how are these guys doing for organisation? Pretty alright. Once they arrive, they'll be probably in an attacking condition. And after we've taken Lvov, possibly we could take Brest-Litovsk. And even then we can possibly aim for Minsk. Or maybe Vilno. Vilno seems... oh, they're close enough together. Actually, what's my objective for the Soviet Union? None. Oh. Doing the puppet would be the conventional thing, but I think if I go Drangnak Austin, I'll gain a lot of ground here. And then I think I might be able to like liberate a few more puppets, as in like Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, and possibly like Georgia and a few others. I'm not sure actually where it goes. And after that, I could then puppet the Soviet Union. So actually, let's just do this. I'll see, I might have just gained a huge extra chunk of land for Germany, which isn't really the objective of this playthrough, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Be odd though, because it'll be like Germany there, then Poland, and then a lot more of Germany. Yeah, I might remove these as objectives. Oh, didn't actually send many people to guard it. Just because I kind of want them all attacking now. Debrecen's the other one I don't really need. See all the Italians guarding this random airfield. Completely unnecessary. And there'll be more use on the front lines. Lvov, Stalingrad, and I'll send one Minsk. Oh, losing a lot of ground over here. But like I say, it's what happens every time the SS pull out. Well, except for that time we stayed in place. Even though we did lose ground. Okay, but I'm thinking we're near enough to all here. So let's just... oops. Get the SS Army. Send the first corps to there. Oops. And the second corps to there. And then we'll just try and encircle Lvov. So we'll go, oops, first corps, our first division. Ah, why does that not want to click on its name? There we go. Second division, and third division can go there. Fourth division is there. Fifth, sixth, and the seventh can go to there. Which would be Lvov completely surrounded if we can pull it off. It looks like my allies will probably actually do it without me soon, although we've been surrounded in Odessa. 2 divisions and some Romanian and French and Swiss troops. That is awful. Oh, nothing we can do about it now. Maybe I'll set Odessa as an allied objective as well. Just because they don't seem to be doing a very good job of concentrating on it. And again, the Soviets have pushed into East Germany, so this war seems to be very back and forth at the moment. Well, now we've pushed them back a fair bit recently, but that was a huge chunk of territory lost around Odessa and a few more divisions, and we can't afford to lose any divisions. We just don't have the manpower to sustain it. But, oh well, let's hope we can circle some divisions in Lvov. Oh, Dolman, you used to be one of my SS guys. You're doing pretty well for yourself. First and second SS are taking the long and difficult way through a few extra infantry divisions, while first SS is already in position. So I think they were actually all taking quite varied routes. But as long as they all end up in the right spot, it'll work out. It would be very helpful if these Soviet divisions stopped fighting so much. No, student, that is just stupid. Go with everybody else instead of just fighting these extra 3 divisions for no reason and then crossing a river. Actually, crossing the river twice, that's just foolish. And the 4th SS is obviously taking a bit of damage here. 6th SS is doing nothing though, so you can help out. And what's the 5th doing? Absolutely nothing as well. So obviously the 5th and 6th were supposed to go there, but for some reason decided sitting around was better than helping to surround an important city. And I'm pretty sure the 4th should be doing... Oh no, well you've just been defeated, so that's to be expected. We'll move the 7th around to that spot. And actually the 7th can go all the way around, because you're actually doing your job. And the 6th, not attacking. Fourth, it's waiting 2 hours. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, well the first corps is almost all in position. Second corps, not even close. So, hope you enjoyed that. I think we're actually starting to make progress. We have been pushing the Soviets back. We haven't gained a lot of ground, but we have gained ground across the entire length of the front. And we keep seeing these divisions with very low, well, not very low manpower, but lower manpower than I'd think. And then I look again and go, oh, maybe not, but... just the fact that they are finally being driven back, even if it is only slowly, and they do seem to be weak, it means that we must be on the verge of just slaughtering the Soviets. Maybe not slaughtering them, but driving them out of Poland, driving them deep into Russia, and onto Moscow and Stalingrad and Leningrad, and victory. Only a matter of time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time.